Hello and welcome to this cozy, gentle yoga sequence. Today's sequence is wonderful for rainy days or days that you'd like to bring some gentle movement into your routine. I have a bolster, a blanket, and 2 blocks if I'd like to bring some support into this practice, but you can also do it without any props. Let's get started on our mats, and I invite you to join me in child's pose. Taking a moment to sit your hips on your heels, bringing your thighs together. Taking an inhale, extending your back, and on an exhale, walking your hands forward and folding into child's pose. Forehead touches the mat. Taking a few deep breaths to begin our practice. Notice your belly expanding as you inhale. Exhaling, releasing the weight into the mat. One more inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, coming up into tabletop position, wrists below the shoulders and hips above the knees. Drawing figure eights into the air. Using micro movements, moving your shoulders and hips as if you're drawing the number 8 with your upper body. Making these movements as big or as small as you'd like. On a next inhale, switching directions. And your next exhale, coming to stillness. Moving into cat-cows. On an inhale, dipping your pelvis down, sending your chest forward, arching your back. On an exhale, moving into cat. Curving your spine like a C. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 3 more times, moving between cat and cow. Once more. On your next inhale, coming into a neutral tabletop position. Inhale, and on your exhale, bringing your left palm forward, trying to reach the top of your mat, bending your right elbow. Inhale, coming back up. Exhaling on the other side, bringing your right palm towards the top of the mat, bending the left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left palm to the top of the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right palm to the top of the mat. Inhale, back up. Taking this movement on both sides a few more times. Feeling the side body expand. Bringing the forehead to the mat if you'd like. Once more on each side. And coming to stillness. Inhale and exhale, sitting your hips back down onto your heels. Taking a moment to ground. Feeling the tops of your feet touching the mat, perhaps your shins and your knees. Relaxing the muscles in your forehead, relaxing your neck and your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. We will come to a supine position, laying down on our mats. Keeping the feet on the floor, knees bent. And your next inhale, bring your right knee towards your chest and rest the right ankle on the left thigh, a bit close to the knee, flexing the right foot. Either staying like this or bringing your right palm to your right knee and pushing it away from you. I invite you to stay here, or if you'd like to explore another shape on your next inhale, bringing your right hand in the crook of your right knee and interlacing your fingers and holding the left shin, bringing both legs towards your chest. And staying here for a few deep breaths. Breathing into your right hip. And on your next exhale, release both feet back to the mat. Taking windshield wipers, letting your knees fall to the right side. Inhaling back up to center, exhaling and letting your knees fall to the left. Moving with the pace of your natural breath. Knees up towards the center, exhaling the knees to the left. Inhaling the knees back up to the center, we'll find figure 4 on the other side. Inhaling your left knee to the chest. And letting the left ankle rest on the right thigh, knee. Either staying here, maybe you put a gentle pressure on the left knee, pushing it away from you. Or you may thread the needle on an inhale and bringing your knees closer to your chest, interlacing the fingers over your right shin. Deep breaths, breathing space into any parts of your body that feel like they need it. On your next exhale, releasing both of the feet back to your mat. And again, taking windshield wipers with the pace of your breath. On your next inhale, bringing the knees back to center. Inhale, bring your right knee towards your chest and crossing the right thigh over the left. And exhaling both of your knees towards the right side of the room. Bringing your arms into a cactus shape by bending your elbows. letting them fall to your sides. If this shape is inviting to you, stay here. If you'd like, you can also bind your right foot, your right ankle behind your left, finding eagle with your legs. Breathing and expanding your spine. Gazing up towards the sky, either with your eyes open or closed. On your next inhale, bringing your knees back up to center, uncrossing the twist and bringing the feet back to the mat. Bringing your hands to your belly and taking 3 rounds of breath. Now bringing the twist to the other side. Inhaling your left knee towards your chest. And cross the left thigh over the right. Either staying with this one twist, or if you'd like to double it, putting the left ankle behind the right. Inhale and exhale, twisting your legs to the left side. And cactusing your arms, bending your elbows, letting them fall to your sides. Gazing up at the sky, eyes open or closed. Inhale and exhale, letting your body melt. One more round of inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, bringing the legs back up and finding neutral position. Your hips resting on the mat, feet on the mat, and bringing the hands to your belly. Inhale and exhale, sigh it out. On your next inhale, bringing both knees towards your chest and making some hip circles, letting the palms of your hands glide your knees into a circle as if you were drawing in the air. Feeling the earth massage your lower back. And when you're ready, I invite you to switch directions. Taking a few more circles. And when you're ready, I invite you to bring your feet back to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Moving into reclined butterfly. Bringing the bottoms of your feet together and letting your knees fall to the side. keeping your hands to the sides. Perhaps they rest on your thighs or your knees or in your belly. If this feels comfortable, I invite you to stay here. Or if you'd like, you may add some props to this, bringing a bolster or a bolster and a block behind your back, resting your lower back, your sacrum, the end of the bolster, and letting your spine rest on the bolster and the block. Breathing into this reclined butterfly. Feeling the shoulders release towards the earth. The opening of the throat. The expansion in your inner hips. And the bottoms of your feet as they meet. Staying here for a few moments. Three more rounds of breath. On your next inhale, bringing the knees together or guiding them with your hands. If you have any props behind your back, removing them as we find our Shavasana. Here you may also wish to use props. Perhaps you bring the bolster under your knees. Maybe you'd like to add a blanket as well to bring a little extra warmth. And when you're ready, finding a comfortable position on your back. Taking a few moments to find any additional movements you may need as you settle into Shavasana. Feel where your body meets the earth. Notice where your body feels a little cool or cold. Shift your attention to where it feels warm in your body. Relaxing the muscles of the forehead and the eyes. Relax the jaw and the ears. The neck and shoulders. Melt your arms, your wrists, and your hands to the mat. Relaxing your chest, your belly, and your lower back into the mat. Relax the hips and the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Let your breathing return to a natural rhythm. I invite you to stay here as long as you'd like. I will end the video here, but first I'd like to thank you for your time and energy today. And I wish you a wonderful day or night.